oh my fuck, my god. I'm watching Combat Obscura. It's a task and purpose article. And I'm watching like little clips of it, and I'm fucking hooked. Oh my god, I'm buying this fucking gangster ass movie. Solid entertainment right here. Look at this shit. Okay. Check this shit out. This whole fucking thing is a grunt's life. This whole thing. You know why I make jokes about fucking smoking civilians so much? You want to fucking get down on some real shit, bro? Because I thought I smoked 5 once. Yeah. And, it was the most miserable, emotional experience of my life. Like, hearing from the Terp that, I just called, I'm taking credit. It was DeFlito. DeFlito called it. But I was the fire support team leader. So I'm taking credit for all the kills. Even though DeFlito was controlling the aircraft as the JTAC, we both get cred. We both do. That's legit. So don't fucking take that away from us. We both get it. DeFlito, you know I get some. Come on, dude. Let me get 0.5 per kill. Just let me just fucking ride that for the rest of my life, please. I'm taking the full one. One for one, dude. Anyway, so we called the Hellfire on these dudes, and we're pretty fucking certain they were bad. But then the Terp gets on the radio, and the Terp's just like, "I have bad news. The Taliban are saying that the Americans kill civilians, and they are murderers, and they are making an announcement for the village." And I remember feeling it was like this wave came over me, and I got like hot and then cold, and it was fucking like my vision got blurry, and I remember just like it was just this fucking visceral experience of like I wanted to vomit, and then none of us would look each other in the eyes in the truck. It was fucking weird as fuck. And then I remember how long we felt that for. It seemed like a while, it might not have been. And then the Terp goes, he's listening to ICOM. The Taliban say, he goes, oh, never mind. The Taliban are saying now that try to provide morale to his troops, saying it's okay. They died for Allah, and they are in heaven now, and so it was a good kill. It was good, and we were all just like, "God, thank God!" It's fucking, just defecated. Everything just came out. And then, shit was all fucking good, dude. All fucking good. Solid kill. So feeling that, I'm like, okay, I'm one of the good guys, because I was doubting it for a while. Really was. Doubting it. I'm like, ugh. I joined to be a fucking really good American. See what I mean? Like, I rock shit like that. I rock shit like that. And so I'm like, I was trying to I was out for blood, and I was caring less and less about that moral, ethical line. I was caring less and less, and I was just like, just, bloodthirsty as a motherfucker, dude. Bloodthirsty. And then when that happened, because at no point did I think I had nailed civilians at that point. And so when that happened, I'm like, it reminded me that I'm the good guy. I never fucking forgot that. And that is why I fucking joke about it. Because I love poking at pain. And that pain that I felt in that moment, hundreds of thousands of warriors have felt at some point. And it's a fucking wild emotion. It's really weird. So I knew that it was a relatable emotion, and because I'm in a profession of making comedy out of tragedy, it's like, I know that pain. I know that pain. Beep! Even though it only lasted a very short period of time, I know it enough to be like, damn, that shit's real. And thinking of the people who did nail civilians, because it fucking happens all the time. It's war, come on. And think about how they feel. That emotion that I felt for not very, I don't know, a couple minutes. That was, they feel for life. Fuck is that? For life. It's nuts. And buddy of mine said he nailed a kid by mistake in a gunfight in Sangan, 1-5. He was a machine gunner. He just like lays down an alley, and kid ran across him in a gunfight. He saw the kid go down. And he was like, I know that was my bullet. Like, he knew it. And he felt like fucking shit. The memory of that moment fucked him up in the head real bad. And he said he thought about it often. He said he had nightmares about it. It was just that kid fulfilled his dreams. And he ended up becoming a drug addict. He got in the smack. And then I think he tried to kill himself at one point. He just couldn't stop thinking about it. And then in my own family, one of my uncles, Vietnam paratrooper, or they were in a unit that did assassinations. I don't know if he was a Green Beret or what. But he was in a badass little unit there, and they were doing hits in Cambodia. And for those of you who remember your history in Cambodia, we weren't allowed to go in there. And so we were going in there. And the world couldn't know. So if they were ever compromised, those who compromised them had to go. Apparently they were in a village on a hit, raid, assassination, whatever. And there's a little girl who saw them. And his team leader was like, she's got to go. And as I think the story goes, he slit her throat. And came home. Heavy alcoholic. The weirdest thing happened when his daughter got to the age of the girl that he killed, or was coming close to the age. He distanced himself from her, wouldn't put her on his lap anymore. And when she became the age of the girl that he killed himself. So you gotta wonder,
Was it because the thought of killing that girl in the name of his country, in the name of national security, being ordered to do this at 19 years old? You know? It's the Vietnam fucking war. Where, like, national sentiment's already fucked. In the jungles. Just middle of fucking nowhere. And you're ordered to do that? That's fucking... I don't think that was the first time that shit's happened. But you gotta wonder, is that why he fucking couldn't live a sober day for the rest of his fucking life? Is that why? So, sounds painful, right? And that's why I joke about it. That's why I do it. Anyways, so I wanted to watch this video with you guys from Combat Obscura. Look at the way he's moving. He's like being super careful, but like why? You wanna bring a breaching kit? Like what? Yeah, I'm gonna get it. Huh? Yeah. See the way he stepped back? No. Right? They're like being super careful. Like. Why didn't they just grab that motherfucker and flip him over? Why? Probably because their hearts are beating out of their fucking chests. Coming up on just this dead body from their gunfight, for one. Or maybe it was a sniper shot. Coming up on this dead body that they think might be a civilian as they're coming up on it. They're like coming up on this body like, is this... Are we walking up on the body of the fucking innocent civilian that we just killed? Is that what we're doing? Right? Did they have knots in their fucking stomachs as they were coming up? Like was everything in their core? Was that shit tense as fuck as they're walking up on this fucking body? And then, are they masking the discomfort? Are they masking that pain with comedy, just like a deer? Here. Now that same dude, he was doing this fucking thing right here. He's pulling it with just two fingers. But if he's making a comment like just like a deer, which is just very like, you know, he's in that moment, he's making it seem like it's just another day. But you look at his body movement, both of their body language, I don't think that's how they're feeling. That comedy is deflecting the pain that they're feeling in that moment. Okay? And then look at the way he stepped away. Check this out. Very, very interested in this here.
Are you gonna bring a breaching kit? Yeah, I'm gonna get it. Huh?
Right there?
You have it?
Like,
No.
was he just really creeped out by the way that dead guy's head just... Did that just really creep? And then looking in the guy's face as he pulled him over, seeing this dead dude's... This dead civil... It looks like... Maybe we'll never know. Because the Taliban, they... You know, this guy could have been a fucking piece of shit. He could have been a spotter. He could have had the weapon. And then after he was dropped, some other dude could have come up and grabbed the weapon and taken it away. Like, they're sneaky as fuck, and we're always shooting them from far distances, so they have time to change the... To control the situation before we come up on them. Because it's like a long distance, and there's IDs, you're going slow, so it's like... So the guy could have been a piece of shit. We don't know. But from what's going on here, and the write-up that I saw on it, it looks like they think it's a civilian. And then in just a moment here,
got one? No. We don't have one in the front. Shit. I'll take a shot.
Shit.
He didn't have a gun on him, did he? God damn it. No, he didn't.
What are they talking about?
Just want to get rid of the body and hide it.
You see that shit? Fuck, fool. They're like, there's no gun on him? Shit. Did they know that coming up on it? I don't know. Maybe not. But like, nobody's fucking stoked about that. They're all feeling this fucking thing in their stomachs. It's just like fucking weird. And I will bet money, a lot of money, that not long after that miserably uncomfortable moment for them, that painful moment, a confusing moment, after that moment, and by the way, I was there at the same time. Or no, I'm sorry, I was there 1 year after. Sorry. I thought it was 12. All right, I thought I was there in 11. It's because I'm high. Right? I bet you not long after that moment, they were joking about it. Bet you money. Some of you fucking guys who were there, if you guys see this shit, if you know somebody who saw this shit, share this. Let's fucking, call me out if I'm wrong about any of this shit. Call me the fuck out, and I'll be like, okay, I was wrong. But I don't think I am. When you watch a grunt's life, what's going on? And you see all the jokes about killing civilians, and you understand how I make comedy out of painful tragedy, then it might make sense. Might make sense that I might be right about this shit, because I know this pain. I know it personally. I know it within my family. I know it within my friends. And that's why I joke about it. And that's why most of us do. Joke about the pain. Joking is a deflection of pain. It's like the pain's gonna hit you at some point. All the fucking things that we joke about, that pain is gonna hit you. Unfortunately for a lot of fucking people, that pain hits them from a bunch of different angles at the same time. And it's just bad timing. And then and these guys are drinking hard as fuck when all this pain's hitting them. They've been deflecting for a long time. And then they're drunk, more ballsy. They're just like, fuck it, I should just end this pain. So, I say all this with the intent to increase understanding of what our people in my community go through, in the veteran community, and why I do what I do, why Irreverent Warriors, the nonprofit, exists, and with humor as a coping mechanism, humor as a therapy, humor and camaraderie. That's what we need to connect us, and veteran television. Bringing the community together with laughter. It's the vision. Mission: recreate, parody, and celebrate the military experience. You have to have that parody there, because the comedy is necessary for processing the pain. Now, not everything we talk about is brutal pain like this. We're joking about all the fucking silly little things in the military. But A Grunt's Life, that show, is built out of years of my attempts to understand the United States veteran. And I really fucking wish more people made an attempt to understand them too. I gotta tell you, I haven't even seen it yet,
But based on these things that I'm seeing about Combat Obscura, these dudes from 1-6, based on what I'm seeing, I'm just like, A Grunt's Life was literally made for them. And it's like it's a parody of their exact experience. I'll put fucking money down. I just watched it with a bunch of 6th Marines, actually. This thing is, it's like we literally have scenes parodying the exact fucking serious shit that they're showing in here. It's magnificent. And I think people need to watch it and with the intent to understand and not judge and not say they were wrong, how dare they, and start opening up investigations into them. You, Marine Corps, you fucking pieces of shit. Come on. You're such fucking assholes sometimes. It's unfucking believable. And there's a lot of, I'm sure, people in Congress and government that are pushing for shit like this because they need to protect reputations. I don't know. You're all fucking assholes. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. You don't even understand the people that you think you're trying to fucking help. You don't understand how you're actually hurting them. It's fucking pathetic how little effort gets put into actually understanding us. It's because you don't want to see the ugly. That's why. Because you don't want to change your own perception of us. You don't want to change the public's perception of us. Maybe because recruiting is a real thing, and maybe there's something to that veterans just have to suck the fuck up. But I don't really think so. I think that we will never have a proper transition unless we are accepted for who we are. And the only way to make that happen is to be understood. The only way to be understood is if people see us for who we really are, make an attempt to understand us, and then accept us. Where's the fucked up thing, dude? Fucked up! So, I think I'm gonna rip a bowl and watch Combat Obscura. This is the kind of comedy I can get behind. Oh, God bless America for giving me this opportunity. I'm not even kidding. Phew. What a fucking country. And fuck anyone who doesn't appreciate that. Really. Go fuck yourself.